A lot has happened in the last few days. Russia and China are about to take over the world. And before we start, if you're not ready for conflict in the United States, you better get ready now. I'll show you why after. We've had many reports saying that Putin invited Hamas, Hezbollah, and any Iranian-backed militant group to come meet with him in Moscow, and some other weird things happen. And right about the same time, Assad welcomes Russia to put a new base in Syria after the Putin meeting. Do y'all not understand how big this is? Let me show you the battlefield that changes the whole world. First off, obviously there's fighting going on all throughout Israel. Rafah's down here where they're moving all the Palestinians to, still fighting in Gaza and West Bank. This is Golan Heights. You see Syria right here. Well, guess where Russia will be building the base? On the Syria side of Golan Heights. So with Russia being active right beside Israel, we have the United States with nuclear carriers right here in the Mediterranean Sea. We have Z of China warning Israel not to move in Rafah, which they're already doing. I'll show you that in 1 second. And even though they don't want to say it, we have the US at war in the Middle East with the Houthis, with Iran, and Proxies through Hezbollah and Hamas. All the people that Putin invited to Moscow. I genuinely don't think people understand the severity of the situation. Don't forget Russia's calendar for 2024 with their troops at our capital. I mean, look at all the destruction. Displaced animals. If you look at videos of Gaza right now, you're going to see a whole bunch of cats looking just like this walking around. Before I forget, these are allegedly the camps being built out in the desert in Sinai for the Palestinians that are in Rafah right now as they get pushed out of there. Yeah, this is still going on. Now, do you remember how earlier in the video I told you, are you ready for the conflict here in the United States? This is why.
Hey, Jackie, good morning to you. Out here in Jacumba, we're about an hour east of downtown San Diego right now. This is a very remote area that has seen an explosion of illegal crossings from Chinese migrants and Middle Eastern migrants. This is the area the cartel has been pushing them across for some reason. You can see some of them over my shoulder right now, camped out off a major interstate out here, waiting for Border Patrol to pick them up.
A lot has happened.
Ooh-wee. Hey, get ready, man. I'm going to give all praises, glory, honor, and power to Yahweh. Bahashim Yahweh Shah, Bahashim Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone, those who rule well and who I learned this truth from. And salutations to the brothers stiffly pushing this one truth in all sincerity and diligence, risking your lives and freedoms to do so. All right, shalom to the rest of the elect as we all await the second Exodus coming quickly by the hands of Lord Yahweh Shah. All right, this is your brother Rakakabar. All right, and just like it is prophesied to happen, man, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah is gathering these nations, all right, to come up into the valley of Yahweh Shaphat, okay, the Most High's judgment. Okay, you see all these nations, man, gearing up to for this war of Armageddon, man. Okay, all right, it's breaking news, as he just mentioned in his video. Okay, you have Russia, all right, pretty much put a base, all right.
What they already doing.
Russia put a base up here in Golan Heights over there in Syria, man. All right, I believe on the eastern side of Golan in Syria, which that's literally right there by that the northern Israel, man. Okay, that border of northern Israel. Okay, Russia, man. Okay, and he just showed you that Putin is calling for a meeting. All right, I believe on the 26th. All right, with Hamas and those different, Ishmaelite backed, those Houthis, man, those Houthis and the Hamas. All right, and all of those Ishmaelites, man. Why? Because this is all going according to plan, man. This is all going according to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah's plan, man. Okay, he told you in Ezekiel 38 that he would use Russia to be a guard unto these particular nations. Okay, Persia, mentioned Persia, which is modern day Iran. Okay, and all of their different their proxies, these little splinter cells off of Iran, man. So Hamas, Houthis, Hezbollah. Okay, and as you know, that war has shifted from, it's pretty much opened up two fronts in Israel where with Hamas, okay, and now, in northern Israel with Hezbollah in Lebanon. Okay. So much so to the point to where Egypt, all right, is building they're they like amassed all types of tanks and shit, man, on their border because they told Israel, like, look, man, don't be causing those Palestinians to have to flee over here. Okay, because, you know, Israel has you know, Netanyahu, they've pushed, all right, those Palestinians all the way down to Rafah, okay, down southern Israel. That was like their last that was the last defense, man. That was their last, you know, spot to have some type of refuge. Okay, but now they've pretty much been pushed out of that area, and there's like a desert they've created, you know, like a little zone they've created for these Palestinians to go to. And it's boiling over, man. Right? It's all boiling over, man. And now you got it to where Russia, all right, is showing you exactly what's about to happen, man. Okay, while they putting a base right there in Syria, man, that close to Israel like that, man. Because guess what? It says that the Russians are gonna they're gonna come up, you know, go into Israel, man. They're pretty much gonna you know, destroy them, all right, as well. Okay. Let's grab Ezekiel 38 and verse 1. It says, and the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and prophesy against him, which that represents Russia. Okay. It says, and say, thus saith the Lord power, behold, I am against thee, O Gog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, because they're still Edomites at the end of the day. But the Most High is going to use these Edomites to punish America as well as those ish. It says, and I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth in all thine army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shield, all of them handling swords. Okay. All right. It says Persia, Ethiopia, and Libya with them, which is Persia is Iran, and then Ethiopia and Libya, these different African countries. And this is the reason why you see Egypt drawing a fine line, man. They're like, look, man, if you do this, you pretty much declaring war against us. You can't just displace a nation of people into a whole nother country, man, without their permission. Okay. I believe it's like millions. It's like 1 million of those Palestinians in Rafah now, man, having to, you know, get pushed further and further south. Okay. And there's nowhere else for them to go except besides Egypt. But Egypt's like, look, man, they can't deal with that. They already got enough going on with their own population, you know what I'm saying, in the house, a whole, you know, million more people, man. Okay. But this is why you see these African nations are right there, part of BRICS. Okay. Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa. Right. Because everybody is pretty much going to be on Russia's side with this, man, in destroying the West and Israel. The state of Israel. Okay. Verse 6, it says, Gomer, which represents Turkey, and all his bands, the house of Togarma of the north quarters, and all his bands, and many people with thee. And this is the reason why a lot of people are like, Turkey's so wishy-washy, because they're part of NATO, but they're really, they side and support, you know, they at least their voice support for the Palestinians, man. You know what I'm saying? And they're right along with Russia. Okay, but the reason why they wishy-washy is because prophetically they are going to be teamed up with Russia in this third war, right? That's why you see them moving the way they move. It says, be thou prepared and prepare for thyself, thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee, and be thou a guard unto them. So the Most High told Russia, and is put into the mind of the Russians to be a guard unto the Hamas, Houthi, Hezbollah, okay, Iran and all their proxies, right? Russia's going to be a guard to them. That's why they moved. That's why they put that base there. That's why they calling up this meeting with them. You see, prophecy is playing out, man. Right? While you motherfuckers is in there sleeping and, you know what I'm saying, thinking we got all the time in the world, and, you know, things are happening, man. Okay, I mean, it's literally happening as it is written. Okay, so this shit about to go down, man. Okay, and you at the end of the video, it's always so much to dissect, but yeah, you've been paying attention. They've been reporting that there's been an even higher influx of Chinese migrants coming through, man. Again, it's like we report on this shit on a daily basis because it's not stopping. You know what I'm saying? You got that border crisis. So like he said, Now they've pretty much been flooding in from the west. Like California, the California border, Slovakia. It was another one that was mentioned. See, so this can't be avoided, man. The Most High said he would fill this place with caterpillars. He's done it. He's done it. He told you the war would pop off over there in the Middle East. You see it happening. All right. I mean, it's all these things are happening, man. Okay. The great river Euphrates drying up as prophesied. Okay. Look up a map. a then versus now. Okay. The shit's dried up, man. Okay. So prophecy is undefeated, man. And at the end of the day, this shit's about to go down. You see, we're already at war, man. It's already started. They came out and declared it. I mean, shit, the American government, man, they love keeping the people in the trick bag, man. Like they don't want to give you any type of heads up. You even got, like NATO and other European countries that have told their people, look, y'all need to stock up, y'all need to get candles and analog radios and shit like that, because the lights are going to go out, man. They pretty much warned them, like, y'all need to get ready, man. War is pretty much inevitable. Y'all need to be ready. Okay, but America ain't did that. They ain't gave you people that warning. You know what I'm saying? That advanced warning and shit. You gotta hear from the prophets or from these other, truthers or these people that be paying attention to this shit, man. But outside of that, your government, shit, they could give a damn, man. They want your ass to be caught off guard like a thief in the night, which really that's all about being done by the Most High. Okay, you people worried about what? What's that basketball shit? Fucking, I don't even know, man, because I really could care less. You people are worried about all these other things coming up, man. You don't even know that this place is at war and prophecies being fulfilled right before your eyes, man. That the lights about to go off, man. Okay, they continue to warn about China has compromised the infrastructure over here in the U.S. and that all they got to do is, whenever they ready, they can go on ahead and, cause grid outages, affect the water centers and traffic control. They can disrupt all that shit, man. And they're going to do that shit because they're going to move in against Taiwan. And so they want to try to cripple the U.S. when they make that move, man. So, keep thinking you got time. Keep thinking, these things are going to be prolonged, man. That's going to be all to your detriment at the end of the day, because this shit is happening, man. Verse 8, it says, after many days thou shalt be visited, in the latter years thou shalt come into the land that is brought back from the sword and is gathered out of many people against the mountains of Israel, which have been always waste. But it is brought forth out of the nations, and they shall dwell safely, all of them. It says, thou shalt ascend and come like a storm. Thou shalt be like a cloud to cover the land, thou and all thy bands and many people with thee. All right. So they're gonna be like a cloud. They're gonna roll in on on Israel, man, like a storm. And they're also gonna come up against Babylon the Great, as you keep reading. It says, thus saith the Lord power, it shall also come to pass at the same time, you see, shall things come into thy mind, and thou shalt think an evil thought. That's why they constantly warn of what? War with Russia and NATO and the U.S. It says, and thou shalt say, I will go up to the land of unwalled villages. I will go to them that are at rest, that dwell safely, all of them dwelling without walls and having neither bars nor gates, to take a spoil and to take a prey, to turn thy hand upon the desolate places that are now inhabited, and upon the people that are gathered out of the nations which have gotten good, and cattle and goods that dwell in the midst of the land. So they're going to come up and destroy against these Israelis, as well as America, Babylon the Great, man. You're seeing it happen. You're seeing the chess pieces being put into place. Everything's in place, man. I mean, the stage for the lights to go out, power outages, I mean, it's all in place. I mean, I can name probably like 5 things right now that they've been warning about that could cause it. Okay, solar flares, CME, the cutting of those underwater fiber optic cables, detonation of a nuclear weapon, okay, to cause an EMP attack. That's why they was warning about Russia. They was talking about a national security threat because they said Russia had put nukes in space. And if that's detonated, it will swipe off the satellites and power grids and all that shit. Okay, you got cyber attacks, right? That could easily, cause the affect the grid and shit. You see, I mean, I just named like 4 or 5 different things, man. Okay, they was warning about attacks on those substations, domestic terrorist attacks. So I mean, like it's really everything is set up, man. The chess pieces are put in place, and it's just a matter of time before Yahweh Bashim Shah gives that green light, man. Which is it's looking like he already gave it, because I mean, again, look at the fact that we're already at war. Okay, the Houthi attacks,
Before I forget, I told you, are you ready?
the Houthi attacking the ships, Israel literally attacking inside of Iran's border. Okay, attack those pipelines. Okay, all of the proxies that's fighting right now. I mean, it's happening, man. So it's looking like the elect are, I mean, hey, man, it's looking like the elect are pretty much sealed at this point, man. You know what I'm saying? Yahweh Bashim Shah is letting all hell break out. All right. You see, and now you about to have these sleeper cells, man.
You can see some of
Okay, start popping off, blowing shit up, and so yeah, man, just be ready, man. This shit's about to go down, and we're gonna keep warning you till we don't no more. Okay, these could be the last warnings going out, man, because I mean, we report on this over and over and over again. You would think that you people would, pay attention, man, and be alert. You know what I'm saying? Which, matter of fact, where I work at, that's a spirit, man. It was this, I was just overhearing a conversation, and you had this older Jake. He was talking to Eve about something, man, and he mentioned like, yeah, man, I fear. He was like, yeah, man, I'm just trying to see, man, like Putin about to blow some shit up. All right, he said something along them lines, man, like, I'm watching Putin, man. That man, he might blow some shit up. See, so hey, man, this shit's going down, man. You can't really avoid it at this point. And Yahweh Bashim Shah is about to make it very clear, man, the times that we living in, man. So with that, I'm gonna go ahead and give all praises to Yahweh Bashim Shah, Bashim Kakadash, DTA Baba Ball, Shalom. All right, and get ready.